Never lose hope. Never let go of your faith. Never let go of the knowing of who you are and what you came to do here. This world has so many ways that it can pull us off the path, and pull us away from who we know ourselves to be, to pull us away from the truth, to pull us away from the knowing that all things are working out for us, and all things are possible with faith, with keeping your hope alive, with shining your light, and being the light that you came here to be. I wanted to talk about, even through adversity, even through trying times, confusing times, we don't have to have everything figured out using our mind. We don't have to have it all figured out using this human intellect, the ego. We have to stay fixed. We have to keep our eyes fixed on the light, on the good of the world. Keep our faith strong in the knowing that God is with us, that the divine is working for us and through us. We don't have to force anything. All we have to do is continue to be the best people we can be every day. We have to do what we're called to do. We have to live our lives in a way that is true to who we know ourselves to be. We have to live with compassion. We have to show kindness to the world around us, to try to bring light and love to this world that so desperately needs it. You're not here to be a part of the old world, to get caught up in old systems and old ways of living and being. You're here to live in a new way, to create a new world, a world that is a reflection of who we are. Don't ever lose sight of that. And don't ever forget how valuable your life is and how much your light is needed here. If we want to create a new world, we can't continue to live in the old ways. When we feel things like fear, when we start to let doubt creep into our minds, we have to consciously choose to let those things go, to reaffirm to ourselves, to have the courage to be different, to stand out, to be the light in spite of the darkness. So when we see things around the world, when we see things that aren't in resonance with who we are, we can choose to not be a part of that. We can choose not to focus on the darkness. We can choose not to allow our light to dim. You're not here to dim your light so that you can fit in with something else. You're here to shine your light, to bring that thing that's been placed on your heart into the world, to be a light in the darkness, to bring compassion, kindness, love to all areas of your life. If we find ourselves in loops, in old cycles, repeating old ways of being, we can always choose a new path. Each and every moment, every day, is a new opportunity to start anew, to let go of things that are no longer serving us, and to recenter, to ground ourselves in what we know ourselves to be, and come back to our faith. Come back to being the best people we can be. Come back to knowing what we stand for. Come back to what we value most. And to not allow the world to take that from you, whether that be people, places, things, news, technology. All things that aren't necessarily in alignment with who we are. We don't have to live in any way that we don't want to live. You choose who you are and you know who you are. My invitation to you is to start living that life, to start creating that life, to know who you are, and then center in that. Be as authentic as you can. Come back to knowing what you stand for, what you value. Being the best person that you can be. Create that within yourself. It always starts from within. And then allow your life to reflect that. The best person that you can be. Create your heaven on earth. And this isn't always easy. I know. This life can be hard. It can be challenging. We're always going to be faced with our challenges, with the adversity. We didn't sign up for an easy life. Not all the time, at least. We came here to learn. We came here to grow. We came here to learn how to shine our light when the world around us would tell us that we don't have to, that we shouldn't even. We came here to find the courage within ourselves, to find our way back to who we are, to find our way back to God, to find our way back to the light, bring that light into ourselves, and then radiate that out into the world. We're not here to dim that light, to shut that creative spark off. We're here to learn. We're here to find the courage. We're here to create in a way that is true to who you are. And that person, who you really are, is whole, is pure now. The only thing that stops us from allowing ourselves to shine our light is the belief that we can't do it. It's fear. It's doubt. It's believing the mind when it says that we need to fit in, that we need to do things a certain way, that we need to be something that we're not, so that we can live up to some sort of standard that was never our own. We can let that go now. We can let all those old ways of being, all that programming, we can let that go. We can find the strength within ourselves. We can find the courage to bring our authentic selves to the world, to shine our light in spite of the darkness. And all the things that we pray for, all the things that we have been promised, we can never lose hope. We can't lose hope in the fact that all things are working out for us. We can never lose our faith. We can never let that light, that hope go out. We have to be grateful now for the things that we have, and we have to be grateful for all the good things that we have coming. All the things that have been promised to you, the things that you pray for. Be grateful for them now. Don't wait. Don't focus on the things that you don't have. Don't allow yourself to believe in that lack, to slip back into a lack mentality. Know yourself for who you really are. Know yourself as being whole now. Everything that you need, it can be found in God. It can be found in the truth, in the knowing of who you really are. And that person doesn't lack anything. You don't have to wait to be grateful. We have so much to be grateful for, so much to look forward to, so much life to live. Don't allow yourself to slip back into old ways of thinking, old ways of being, lack, fear, doubt. Don't let the world tell you that there's something wrong with you, because there isn't. You're here to be different. You're here to be the embodiment of your highest self, the very best person that you can be. Start by creating an environment within yourself where you know yourself to be full now, whole now, complete. Show yourself the same love, kindness, the same compassion that you show others. And know that you're worthy of it. You're deserving of it. You are loved unconditionally. You're loved by God, and you're loved now for who you are. There's nothing you have to prove. There's nothing you have to do. All you have to do is be true to who you are. Stay true to your faith. Stay true to keeping the dream alive, to keeping your hope alive. And don't allow anything to take that from you. It's so valuable. Your light is so valuable. Don't ever let it go out. Never let that faith die. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.